Why do people watch horror movies in theaters? I do not understand. At first, one of my friends told me that he watched a horror movie in theaters and the experience was amazing. The sounds, the screams, the jump scares, it feels different when you're watching it in a theater. So that's why I was hyped to watch The Conjuring or other horror movies like Weapons in theaters, right? That's why I booked my ticket and I went to see it, experience the true horror that my friend was saying that you can experience in theaters. But then I realized that you're watching a horror movie with a bunch of people around you, and these people, I don't know, like the audience might be different for you, but for me, from my experience, it was people just laughing and talking over the movie. And that's probably one of the worst things that you can experience while watching any movie. Forget horror movie. If someone's talking or laughing or just making fun of scenes that you're watching in a movie, that just ruins the entire experience of watching a movie. So you can tell how angry I was when I went to watch horror movies and people were just talking at the back of my head and I couldn't even do anything because I'm the kind of guy that doesn't want to create a scene, right? Recently there was this incident with a guy peeing in the theaters with the new Demon Slayer movie and everyone started beating him up. I saw that somewhere in a report and it turns out it was true. Well, I can't do that. I can't beat people up. Okay, I'm probably going to be the one who's going to get beaten up by the others. So I just stayed quiet, used my rage, put it all in my pocket and just sat through the entire movie hoping that the guys behind me can just put a tape on their mouth or someone just coming and shoving a tape up their mouth because it was annoying as hell. Not just that, in a horror movie when there's scares, it sort of becomes quiet before they sort of give the jump scare to you. Well, every time it got quiet, these guys started screaming or already making weird noises. I don't know, were they trying to make their girlfriends feel better or something? I don't know who they were. These were teenage kids. I'm not a teenage kid, but I'm also in my 20s and I can understand what they're doing, but at the same time I feel like I'm too old if I just say them to shush or something. I didn't want to be that type of person. So yeah, I'm never gonna watch a horror movie in the theaters ever again. The only reason I went to watch Conjuring is because it's like the Avengers of horror movies and might as well. I've never watched any Conjuring movies in theaters. This was the last one. They said it was the last one. So I thought, why not watch it in theaters? And that's what I did. But it was probably one of my worst experiences watching a movie. And I hope to never see a horror movie in theaters. I'll just wait a month or two till it comes into OTT or streaming services, and I'll just watch it in my home alone, feeling the true experience of horror, which is in your room at night, turn off the lights or have a dim light and just enjoy the movie like that. That's the best way to watch a horror movie. Not whatever BS is in the theater. That's for movies like Avengers or action movies. That you can enjoy there, not horror movie, in my opinion. I don't know about you. You might like that kind of. Maybe you're not even into horror movies. I don't know what are you doing. But yeah, see you.